paano mo nga ba ma-achieve yung goals mo? So si Jim Rohn, isa siyang famous development speaker and once asked by his mentor na show him his list of goals. Pero inadmit ni Ron na wala siyang mga parang nasulat na goals. And his mentor guessed na yung bank account niya is close to zero. And this clearly shows na without clear written goals can have a significant impact in one's financial life in a negative way. And there's like a study sa Dominican University which found that people who writes down their goal are 42% more likely na na-achieve ito compared sa mga tao na hindi nila sinulat yung goals nila. And this is likely because writing creates clarity and reinforce commitment. So, first tip is you have to write your goals in a one whole sheet of paper or kahit saan kahit saan mo kahit saan mo siya isulat basta na-write mo siya. And next dot is dapat mo siyang i-review regularly. Writing goals is hindi siya enough. You have to actually review them and para makip mo siya sa mind mo every single day. Kasi may tinatawag tayo na Reticular Activating System or RAS, and it is a neutral network sa brain natin na parang nag-filter out ng information based sa importance. So, for example, para kapag nagbabala ka bumili ng isang motor na for example, anong motor ba? Mio. For example, nagbabala ka bumili ng Mio, then parang nanonotice mo sa paligid mo na marami ng Mio. And hindi siya parang overnight na parang bumili yung maraming bumili ng Mio ng motor. Hindi siya ganun. It is because your brain is primed. Parang nanonotice na ng brain mo yung mga Mio. And that is RAS. And that principle applies sa goals. Kapag nire-review mo siya every single day, every single week, parang mariretain mo siya dito sa forefront ng utak mo. And pangalawang tip naman is, need mong i-monitor. Yes, i-monitor mo yung progress mo. Kasi pag tinatrack mo yung progress mo, likelihood nun is parang mag-i-increase significantly yung pag-a-achieve mo ng goals mo. And the reason why it works is parang nagka-create ka ng parang positive feedback loop wherein small wins build momentum. Also, parang kapag minomonitor mo, makikita mo yung parang potential na mga roadblocks na ma-experience mo in the future. So, parang magiging way siya na ibahin yung course or way mo before it's too late. Third tip is parang need mong i-visualize yung obstacle. So, meaning, you have to do mental contrasting. It is a concept developed by a psychologist which named Gabriel Oettingen. I don't know how to pronounce it. Which sinasuggest niya na parang simply visualizing success isn't enough. Instead, people should visualize both achieving the goal and also potential obstacles na parang mai-experience mo during those things. Kasi kapag visualize mo yung goal mo, parang nagiging positive reinforcement siya. And also kapag visualize mo yung potential obstacle, nagiging problem-solving approach na siya. And let's say, may technique siya na tinatawag which is WHOOP technique. So, WHOOP, which is W for wish, define the goal clearly. The O is the outcome, so you have to visualize the benefit of achieving it. The O is the obstacle, identify potential challenges that might arise, and develop concrete strategies to overcome those obstacles. So, for example, yung goal mo is mag-write ng book. So, ang wish mo is siguro ma-finish mo yung manuscript in like 6 to 7 months. Then, yung outcome mo is para maging makakatulong ka sa iba and maging bestseller yung book mo. And yung obstacle doon is parang lack of motivation, parang nagbe-mental block ka sa pagsusulat, and marami kang schedule na gagawin, so hindi siya mapagsabay, and things like that. And so, yung plan mo is need mo mag-schedule lang 3 hours of, writing daily, magbe-brainstorm ka ng ideas, or whatever. You have to create your own plan. And fourth tip pala is, need mong i-tie yung goal mo tsaka yung identity mo, parang need mo siya i-close bond together. It's not like you are trying to achieve it. It's more like of you becoming that goal, becoming the person who normally gets the goal. So instead of treating goals as external actions, you have to integrate them para sa identity mo. So for example, instead of saying I want to exercise more, I want to lift more heavy weights, sabihin mo na lang na sabihin mo na lang na I'm a healthy person and I exercise daily. Ganun. Kasi if you do that, parang magiging normal lang siya sa'yo. Same lang sa I'm a clean person, naliligo ako araw-araw, di ba? Gets mo yung point ko. And so instead of forcing discipline, kapag inaalign mo yung goals mo sa identity mo, or parang yung goals mo is magiging identity mo na siya, mas magiging easier for you and it becomes second nature. So, yan, that's it.